Happy Wednesday Wellness, everybody. Do you ever feel like you're doing too much for your kids?
We all do. That's what we're talking about. How you might feel overwhelmed going from appointment to appointment to appointment, trying to find the thing that's going to help your kid the most.
Yeah, I mean, we hear it a lot. A lot of times, parents bring their kids to us because they've plateaued going to speech and OT and PT and doing their...
Changing their diet,
ABA therapies,
supplements,
doing...
a naturopath.
Yes.
I don't know, a detox, leg detox, a foot bath.
Leg detox, yeah. There's a lot of stuff that you can do and a lot of rabbit holes. And a lot of times, like, parents are trying everything.
Yeah, we're trying everything to be like, what can I do to help my kid? Because we hear from someone like, well, this really helped my kid, or this really helped me.
Yep. And we get a lot of parents that have done all of these things and then come to us and they're like, twice a week, like, I don't know if I can do that. I have a lot of other things going on. We have a lot of other appointments and stuff. And so this is really about, like, maybe a lot of that stuff is overwhelming to the nervous system. To the nervous system.
Your kid's already in a very stuck fight or flight state, adding all those therapies all at the same time, even though they're great therapies and will be beneficial eventually, it's too much to an already overstimulated nervous system.
Yes, exactly. So if, like, your kiddo's already in fight or flight and then we're just, like, adding more things, which is natural, right? I mean, we want to, like, okay, well, what else can we do? Can we detox? Can we add in supplements? Can we change the diet? Can we, change in all these therapies and stuff? And it's natural to be like, okay, let's try out everything. But you're not, like, failing. None of these things are failing, and none of it's like you're not missing, like, a secret combination of these things. So a lot of times, like, we like to approach it from a less is more approach, where it's like, okay, let's reset the nervous system, let's rebuild that foundation, and then we can build on top of that. It's like, let's get their body calmed down first.
Right. It's like, a good analogy is thinking of your kiddo's nervous system like an open computer, like a computer processing system, right? Where you have all those tabs open, so these are all the therapies.
It is your major operating
system. Or
of
even your phone, like, I notice with my
Uh-huh.
phone, if I have a bunch, like, if I haven't cleared out my apps, right? Like,
things start running slow.
Really slow, things overwhelmed. So you're just too much.
It's your brain on tabs.
Too much. I mean, we have it's just, and we see it, like, you can see it, and, like, the really sick kiddos, you can see it, like, it's too much for their system. Maybe they'll have seizures because they're so overworked. Like I said, if their nervous system isn't regulated, they just won't work as well.
Emotional outbursts.
They stop sleeping well.
Sensory dysregulation. Like,
when half the time that's the reason why you're going to all these therapies is to help with those, and it's like, it's just overstimulating.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
We like to start with the nervous system. I was talking about that.
The nervous system.
And that's what we do. That's what we do.
Yep, that's the foundation of everything else. And so especially when we get into, like, older kiddos too, like once they're school age and stuff, a lot of times if we have to rebuild that foundation, that can mean subtracting a lot of things. Right. Because we need to start over. With babies and stuff, usually, like, that foundation, like, we're still kind of building those building blocks. So that doesn't take, like, as much, like, kind of intervention, like, right away in order to, like, build up. But some of those older kiddos, it's like, especially when you've had years of, like, doing so much stuff.
And years of dysregulation.
And
like,
years of dysregulation.
Most likely they were, like, a colicky baby, right? They probably had delayed milestones and maybe a tantrumy toddler.
Yeah, they probably
and now they're like a real sensory kiddo, or they're a bunch of ear infections, like sick, and you treated it just as like they'll grow out of it, because that's what you hear a lot of times, or maybe with a medication. We never got to the root cause of that, so now kiddos,
exactly. And then it's just snowballed into, again, like, nervous system dysregulation, not just immune dysregulation, but now it's also showing up as emotional dysregulation, sensory dysregulation, like all those things.
Like I said, we usually see, like you said, we see older kiddos like, oh, we've tried all this, now we're here. It was pretty cool. I did have an older kid start the other day, like, this is their first stop, and I was like, wow, this is great. I'm going to get their nervous system regulated. And then we'll probably need other therapies. He's dealing with pandas, like, that's a big thing. So.
Especially, those PANS kids, like, when you throw in the, like, the immune dysregulation already from having like a virus or something like that, then it is like you need a lot of, and a lot of these kids need a lot of therapies and stuff just to, like,
we love all the therapies. We refer out to them all the time.
We have such good therapists around this area, which
we
is
do
awesome.
have a lot of people to send people to, and so we do refer all the time, but when they're ready to.
Yes, exactly. And we like to work with those providers
Yes.
and say like, hey, let's communicate. We'll show you the scans. This is what we're seeing. We think their system's overwhelmed right now.
Yeah.
Why don't we back off like some of the OT right now? Then once their nervous system's ready for it and is able to accept it, then they can like take off with that and like see huge
Yes.
changes, which is awesome.
And like we can see through the scans we do if they're regulated, but also you're gonna know it's like they're sleeping better, their digestion's better,
They're happier.
they're happier, they're not getting as sick. Like those are good cues to know like, okay, we're more regulated, we can start other therapies.
Yeah, we're
now.
ready to throw those things back in. Yep.
And then, I was gonna say, and then where we go, I was gonna say, what do we want to talk about next?
Yeah.
Like, what's a good thing to do next is probably
Yeah.
start like OT, PT, speech, whatever it might need to
Yes,
be.
yeah,
And when that gets
exactly.
regulated, then really work on
Yeah,
diet.
those building blocks. Then, so we have the autonomic nervous system, then the neuromotor system, then the gut immune system, and then all the brain-based therapies. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
supplements,
the
yeah.
hierarchy of how our nervous system develops, and that's also the hierarchy of like how we can rebuild it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you're listening to this and you're like, oh my gosh, this sounds like me, it sounds like my kid, I've got him in so many therapies, we've plateaued, like maybe it was a big difference at once, or actually I don't even know. Sometimes I ask parents, like, is OT doing anything? Do you talk to them? Do they know what you're doing? They're like, I don't know, what's happening? I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you start here. Come in, get a scan. We can see where their
Yep.
nervous system's at. See if the OT, PT is even benefiting them right now.
Yeah, or if they're just like so overwhelmed that it's like it's
not.
that they
Yeah.
can't even take in that information. And,
Yeah. And we're doing a diaper drive with Gold Coast doula starting soon, next week.
Yeah, the
it's
whole
already
month
September.
of September. Yep. Whole month of September, you get a special discount on your new patient exam. So your exam is $75,
With
which
a
is
donation
cheaper
of
than
diapers,
even like our half off that we normally
Yep.
offer for the videos. So yeah, with the donation of diapers, the diapers are going to go to Nestling's Diaper Bank. I just did a podcast with Kristen from Gold Coast, and she said that the numbers of families that need diapers basically is 1 in 2 families now are like insecure about like basically funding diapers.
Right.
And they aren't part of any like social programs and stuff like that too. There is no like, government help for
Diapers.
The way there is for like food and stuff like that. So a lot of lower income families will keep their kids in wet diapers, which is,
'cause
there's
they
a lot
have
of
to.
because you have to. Yeah, exactly. And like, just knowing that, I mean, we've always been supportive. This is our 10th year doing the diaper drive with Gold Coast. So even longer than our practice has been around because we did it.
Oh, because we did it at the other.
Yeah.
I'm like, how is it possible?
Yeah, isn't that wild?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've always been a drop-off location for Gold Coast. We've always partnered with them on this. It's like a huge benefit to the community. It benefits Kent County, Ottawa County. And so we try to fill up Nestling's Diaper Bank. And
And they take open diapers. So let's say you don't want to come in, right? You're like not interested in, but you are like, oh wow, I'd love to donate. Great, stop in, drop off diapers. They'll take open packages. Your kid grew out of it. Oh my God, I have so many size 2s left. Great. Oh, you're done with diapers, and you did cloth diapers. They take cloth diapers.
Yes.
They take wipes.
Yep.
They need sizes 4, 5, and 6 usually.
Yes,
are the big
exactly.
ones.
Yep, those are
But
the
they'll
ones.
take any of them. We've already started. We gather diapers all year for the drive, so we already have them.
Yeah, because we have a lot of babies that grow out of them. And so, yeah.
But yes, so the diaper drive is a great time to start care though, because we do it all month. It's the only one we really do all month. Our other drives are much
just a
shorter.
couple weeks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So
So a good time to start.
if you're watching this in September, hit us up.
Hit us up.
Yep.
We're here.
Have
Have a great. I was gonna say have a great Labor Day weekend, but that already happened. So I hope you had a great Labor Day weekend.
yeah. Happy Wednesday. Happy September. Happy fall.
Woo! Okay. Bye.